I'm about to ramble for a bit. Just kind of talk about some future plans. If you're interested in that, cool. If not, that's fine too. Anyways, so I have been playing trombone since 2010. That means I've been playing for about 16 years, going on 16 years. A lot of that time, especially recently, I've been playing a lot of jazz music. And I love jazz music. I mean, look at all these tunes. All these songs I love to play. I have been, those of you that are close with me know, I've been on a bit of an interesting musical journey as of late. A lot of my upbringing was in classical music. I'm a classically trained trombonist. Here's a clip of me playing classical trombone. You know, I've loved getting to play trombone. I've played with Charlie Maples. Play with Friends in the Feeling. With my little horn duo, the Shenanigans, with Alexi Leo. I've been feeling a lack in my playing. You know, one of the things we're taught is to listen to the greats. And I've been doing a lot of listening. I'm, listening to the great trombone players, J.J. Johnson, Michael Deese, Nick Fenzer, Marshall Gilks. And they're great. But all of these, really important recordings come from, non-trombone players. John Coltrane, Miles Davis, the Brecker brothers. Neither of the Brecker brothers play trombone. Even, guys now. People that I'm really into. Like Ben Wendell. Bands like Kneebody. Groups like Snarky Puppy. Groups like Dynamo. The Hunter Tones. Hey, they got a trombone. That's been helpful. But I feel like there's a part of my playing that I really want to improve. And I feel like it's the language. I could play confidently on my horn. That's not a problem. But I feel like what I play is stale. So how can I improve this? Well, I have a plan. This, my friends, is one of the best jazz resources ever out there. This thing's free. You can get an online PDF version of it. It's the Jazz Handbook by Jamey Aebersold. And I haven't really used it before. What are we going to do about it? Well, if you recall, I have gone through a 100-day journey playing the melodica. And that's fun. I loved that. This is Nathan Plays T-Bone. Let's get back to trombone playing, and to do that, I am going to start working through the Jazz Handbook, and you are going to keep me accountable. Oh my god, that is so scary to say out loud. But I think this is good. This is a good step for me. This is also an excuse to make videos again, which I've loved so much. I've really gotten into video making lately. It's been a lot of fun for me. And so now I get to combine two of my favorite things again. So what's the plan? Well, within Jazz Handbook, page 11, song list for beginners. Here are songs which everyone should eventually know. They are good jam session songs. There are 3 different difficulty levels that Mr. Aebersold recommends. I think this is where we start. So, this is my formal announcement. I'm going to be playing through the whole list of songs Jamey Aebersold has within the Jazz Handbook, starting with Blues in B flat and F. I like that. If you have read the Jazz Handbook, you know that there's a preface in the beginning, the general information page. And in the general information page, Mr. Aebersold gives us this. Spend your practice time wisely. Don't play things over and over that you can already play. This is great for the ego, but does little to advance your musical progress. Be patient with yourself. Don't expect everything to come at one setting. They say that things come to us when we are ready to accept them. A healthy mental state is also responsible for progress when practicing. What does that mean for us? I can look up sheet music and play with a tune, no problem. I've been doing that for years. I want to learn these tunes. Great saxophone player by the name of Bob Reynolds, famous from the band Snarky Puppy, has a practice method that I'm going to be applying. One of the big proponents of his practice sessions is transcriptions only using your ears. What does that mean? It means listening to a song, learning it just by hearing. Not writing it down. Yes, the theory helps, but the game is to just use your ears and learn it that way. So you really internalize the song. So I'm going to be internalizing these songs like Bob Reynolds. Another thing we learned from Bob Reynolds is there's a lot of things that you can practice just from noodling and learning things like this. There's a lot of like technique stuff that I think we can pull from. If there's like an arpeggio that I'm playing and I can't figure it out, that's a chance to work on arpeggios. And plus, we have the whole Jazz Handbook at our discretion. We have so much material. You could make an entire college year-long class based off just this. We'll play around with it some. But the goal is to learn these songs and then go from there. And I'm going to be using this as my accountability to keep me on track and to keep me playing.
So what else is on the agenda for today? Well, two main things I got planned right now. Right now, I'm looking into some things. So, I have been playing on interesting mouthpieces over the years. I forget what I had before when I first got my 2B, but what I have been playing for the most recent amount of years is a Holton 47. Now, when I first found this mouthpiece, I thought it was a lead trombone, like screaming mouthpiece, because it looks real little, and it looks like a lead trombone mouthpiece. So I thought, yeah, this is the one for me. So I've been playing on that for the past 2 years. When I bought my 2B, I bought it with some like random stock mouthpiece, and then I also got an Irby Green Jet Tone, which was just the weirdest mouthpiece I'd ever seen. It's the smallest like rim, and I tried it, and I could play like supersonic stuff, and I loved it. It was quirky and weird. The middle to low register got like super airy, which I wasn't a super big fan of, but everything else was great. And then I lost it in the middle of moving and life transitions and everything. I lost it. As of 3 weeks ago, I found it. And so I've been playing on that Irby Green Jet Tone again. And man, am I loving it. My high range is just really unlocking, and I'm able to like squeal. Like I can hit a consistent height like dub F. It's pretty nice, I'll tell you what. But that has got me thinking. I've been playing on what I thought was a lead mouthpiece, the Holton 47. Come to find out, it's a vintage beginner mouthpiece. Nothing wrong with it. It does everything I need it to. But now I know there's mouthpieces that can do better. So, what are we doing? We're driving out to one of my favorite music stores in my area, and we're going to see what kind of mouthpieces they have, seeing about getting our mouthpiece situation upgraded. Eventually, I will be getting a Greg Black mouthpiece, because I love Greg Black. I got a bass trombone mouthpiece from him years ago. Wonderful guy. Shout out to Greg Black. So I'll be going down to them soon. Number 1, mouthpiece talk. Number 2, later in the day, there is the Jazz Festival here in Johnson City. So I'm playing with Charlie Maples. We're doing a 20-minute set. It's going to be super fun and super cool, and I love it.
And now for something completely different.
Hey Nathan, here's a question. What are you doing? Why are you filming all this? I have been inspired lately by Bob Reynolds, as I spoke about earlier. Bob Reynolds, again, saxophonist from Snarky Puppy. He has a vlog series that he's been posting on YouTube for a few years now, and I'm really inspired by it for a number of reasons. Number 1, he's in Snarky Puppy, and I love Snarky Puppy. Shout out to Justin Stanton, who's from my hometown, Elizabethton. One cool dude. I really like the things that Bob has been talking about on his channel, like how he practices and just learning his thought process about how he practices and what he practices. So I'm really inspired by that, and I want to try and get in on that. Another big part of this, kind of a bit of a life update, my daytime job is I get to make videos for an app now called That Daily Deal, which is something that I never expected to happen in my life. I went to school for music and then became a teacher, and now I'm a content creator. What? So that's been wild, and I've learned I really love it. I've been having so much fun learning how to edit videos, making just stupid little products, selling random things, making goofy little videos like this. Yo, check out this super cool thing I made. Yeah, I spent so much time on this thing. Hey, Katie, can you wash this for me real quick?
Are you tired of having your creations ruined?
And it has gotten my creative juices flowing again, which is great. I had so much fun doing the melodica videos. That's really what kickstarted all of this. Is it got me posting every day, and now we are expanding new horizons. And I want to get to playing more trombone, and eventually I want to start making music, like writing music. I want to put together a band. I want to release stuff. I want to do all kinds of fun things and just grow the brand. So that's kind of where we're at right now. And I'm very excited about this. This is new territory for me. I have no experience vlogging. It's kind of weird, but I'm not doing it to get viral. That's not the end goal. I'm not doing it. I don't plan on this being my main moneymaker. This is more just like a journal for me, because talking out loud helps. It can be therapeutic, and it helps to be able to track my thoughts over a span of time. It's not going to be a daily thing, but I'm going to try and make it as consistent as I can. We'll see how it goes. No expectations. No one telling me I have to do this. This is just a me thing. And I think that's a cool place to be in. A spot where I'm inspired to do something. My livelihood isn't relying on this, so there's no pressure. And I get to just be me and share that with the world. And hopefully, I guess this is kind of the big goal for this project that I'm going on now, is that people can learn from this. Is that I can continue to help share knowledge, and we can all grow together. But yeah, I hope you learned something. And I hope this inspires you to pick up an instrument or get back into playing an instrument. If I can do it, you can do it. My goodness. Anyways, back to driving.
A few moments later.
Alright, well, mouthpiece was a bit of a bust, and that's okay. I kind of expected that. Just trying to learn some more. But now we're going to go grab lunch. This is also a good time to key you in on my process for how I learn music from my shows. Well, let me back up. Here's a recap of Nathan. When I was getting started playing music in Johnson City, right before I moved away to start teaching, I recorded an album with Charlie Maples called The Weather. And I loved that EP. It was so much fun. Then I moved away, went to go teach, and then I moved back, got reacquainted with Charlie Maples folks, and now I'm playing with them, writing music with them. It's super fun.
Yeah. And then there's that punch.
That's a real nice lick.
Yeah.
That's real fun.
Yeah.
It's real nice.
It's really nice.
That's real nice.
That's very nice.
It's real nice.
That's real nice.
I do declare.
I say.
That's a nice lick. You
Very
got
nice.
I also, within a couple weeks of being back home, was approached by Florencia with Florencia and the Feeling. Was asked to start playing with them. And the first show was at Front Porch Fest, which was my first music festival that I got to go to. Super cool. Part of that meant I had to learn all of their music because they did multi-hour long sets over the course of the whole weekend. I had to learn all their music in a month, which is a lot of music. So, in times like this, where I'm driving a bunch, I play the music, I listen to it like a madman, and I slowly start learning it. And it kind of looks a little bit crazy, but it's fun. I'm grateful I get to be in music projects where I like the music I'm playing. I get to listen to it all the time. So, why am I bringing this up? Charlie Maples is playing tonight, and we recorded a tune, and we don't have a chart for it. The things that we recorded in the studio are not what we normally play, so I have to get my ear back up to how we recorded it. And I just got the bounced files for what we recorded, so I'm going to be listening to that some. And getting that under my fingers, and when I get home, I'm going to do some chicken scratch notes, get us a little chart going. I have the chart sent by our lovely Alexa Leo, and then I have created a chart based off of the recording that I got. So listening back through what we played, writing it out, figuring it out, and now we're just playing along with it. That is what today is going to look like. I write a chart, and then we're going to go to the jazz festival. So, that's all I got. This is day one of playing through the Jazz Handbook song list.